Okay, folks, thank you for coming. Back from Yellow River State Forest and my backpacking trip and camping trip and fishing trip and all that fun stuff. So thank you all for coming. Hello, Will. Hello, Cliff. Hello, Grace. Dawn. Hello. Hey, Reese. How you doing? And who knows? I might see you. How is everybody? If anybody's interested, more than welcome. As you guys can tell from the title of the stream, I am going to be doing a giveaway of one of these, but the giveaway is not today. Today, the giveaway is actually on Thursday. I'm going to be putting a word out in today's stream that you must be a subscriber, and I'm going to be saying the word, not typing the word anywhere, and it must be posted in a post below after the stream is over on today's stream. Then I will go through it on Thursday and see who wins. Yep, thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of rain up there at Yellow River. It actually was so cold in Yellow River that we could see our breath. It was just like, that's pretty cool. So, right before I close the stream out tonight, I will say the word. And if you guys would, stay to the end, or those who do, or look for it, I'll put the word out. And like I said, just put it in a comment below after the stream is over. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the videos that I posted so far. I know I didn't do very many backpacking videos, but we ran out of battery power and we couldn't really do it. Is it a bird? What?
Bird is a word.
Is it bird? No, bird. The bird is not the word. Though it is a good word, but it's not the word that I'm planning on using. Actually, I haven't even thought of the word yet. I have an idea. May change it. I don't know. But this is the first of 3 giveaways. As you guys have talked to me before, I'm going to be doing a archery glove for the first one, a fire steel for the second one, and a backpack kit setup, 2-piece backpack setup and luggage thing for the third. Yeah, Jenny's very smart. Hey, Amanda, thank you for coming. As I was just telling people, I am doing the first of my 3 giveaways, but the giveaway is not today. Today is the day I'm going to be doing some catch up, and I'll say a word that is going to be needed to be posted after this stream is over in a comment below, and then I will pick from those comments on Thursday, and whoever that picks is the winner of this. And yes, I will make sure it goes to Australia if you happen to win, Amanda. But the big word is if. I have no clue who's going to win.
What's up, puppy?
So, okay, thank you, Cliff. I really appreciate it.
Hey.
Oh, that's fine, Amanda. I understand. And if anybody has Evan's, send a link to Evan about this stream. I think he'd be interested in it too. I'm sure he already has one, but doesn't hurt to ask since he already has a deal.
Yes, Mac.
So, I missed you guys. Sorry, I was just, being a week without stuff brings things in perspective.
Mac.
Be safe, Will. Mac, come here. Come up here, say hi. Come here. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come on. Oh, you're not going to come up? Okay. Mac is very chatty tonight. He's a chatty catty. Right, bud? Come on. Come here. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. He's used to me being back. I've been gone for the week and he's been hanging on mom. And now he's trying to, figure out, why am I in his chair? Because he's been sleeping in my chair, sleeping in Ian's chair, that kind of thing. Yeah, Evan. Different Evan, Amanda. And there he is, and there he goes. Mac, come here. Hey, they want to say hi. See? There you are. Whoops. Wait, but we do this. Hey, Mac. Who's that? See? That's you. What do you think? Can I get back to what I was doing, or are you going to just sit here? Okay. Okay, Mac. There you go. You going over to mom. Okay. So, what did I miss in the last week? I'm not sure if anybody's seen my videos. I've only put out 2. I have a third one, but it's definitely going to need to be figured out. It's basically the drive up here for the last, up to the site. Oops, what the heck did I just do? Yep, that, Amanda, is Mac. Short for Macus Attackus. He was originally, we're trying to call him a MacGyver. Didn't work. He attacked our ankles. So, yeah. We got to catch some really nice trout while we were up there. Met some nice people. Got to spend time with Ian. That was really cool. Mac, you just wanted mom, didn't you? Yep, he's over in mom's lap. So, hey, Lost, long time no see. How you doing? I hope to see a lot of people in today. Please like, share, and subscribe because I'm down a ton of subscribers since I left and haven't been on in recently due to the fact of being on vacation. I lost a ton of subscribers. Yeah, I'm down to 1,003. Oh no. I lost 16 the last week since I haven't been able to do anything. But hopefully I'm at, ooh. Hello, brother. How's Hawaii?
Oh, it's a
Okay.
little wet today. Give me a second.
Why
Test
can't
1
I
2.
hear you?
Test 1 2.
Okay.
Test
It
1
should
2.
be already. Okay.
Test 1 2.
No,
Test 1
I should be
2.
able to hear you. I can't hear
Hello.
you.
Hello. Can anybody else hear me besides Colin?
Let's see if. Let me check something. Nope, I'm up full.
Mary had a
It must
little.
be on your end.
I don't think so, but it's possible. Test 1 2.
Sorry, brother, I can't hear you. I'm not blocked. Your mic is fine. I don't hear you. Let's see here.
Reloading.
Okay, now can you hear Hawaii at all?
Hello. I can
I
hear
can't
you.
hear him.
Test 1 2 is
Give me a second here.
test 1 2. Aloha,
Let me
ALOHA.
mute something here real quick. I am.
Test 1 2. Does that help? No? Yes? No? And leaving, then re-enter.
I've got no sound. Maybe it's from my speakers. I don't know. Okay.
Have you been here? It's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
Okay. I should be able to hear you now. It was something with my headset and stuff.
Oh, is your headset? You can hear me?
Yeah, I had to plug it in and unplug it, and we're good to go. Trying to figure out what. It's just weird. Don't ask me why.
Okay,
But
I won't ask you why.
I don't understand it myself. It's just weird. But it's working now. So I know I had my headset plugged in yesterday. I just haven't used it today.
So life has been going pretty good in Hawaii. Last week I planted a couple dozen cacao trees on my friend's farm. Yesterday I planted a tangerine tree and a Philippine lime tree around in some piles of soil around my new storage shed house pad.
Right.
Put in. Because my place needs a little extra storage because half of it's an Airbnb. So I'm short on pantry space, closet space, and stuff like that.
Now you have to build a new building just for being a pantry.
Well, that's the way it is. It's you give up half your house for an Airbnb, you get the income stream, which is good. But you give up something on, you lose half your house, where you could put stuff, and now you can't. So,
right.
So, but it's going to be dealt with. The hard part is done. It was the house pad because you needed an excavator to, and we got rid of all the raspberry bushes or history. And there's the hard part wasn't even building the house pad. The hard part was for the excavator to build a path from the street and the driveway along the fence line to where we wanted the house pad to be, back of the property, where there was just jungle. And we had to go over like a lava tube, or it was basically just a 7-foot deep pit. And then we had to have a load of 6- rock gravel fill to basically fill that so the excavator could just drive over it and go get to where it needed to be. And then we need to have a load of just regular house pad gravel, so we had a couple dump truck loads of stuff dumped in the driveway. And
I saw you posted a video. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
it was this afternoon or this morning.
Okay, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I know you posted something.
Yeah, it's just a picture of the house pad and me climbing up, planting 2 saplings that because I'd like to spin up the long-term food production, and we can grow citrus trees in this climate. So I'm going to probably get a lemon tree too. But for now, what's in is the tangerine and the lime, so I can have garnishes for my own alcoholic beverages. I know you don't drink, but those of us that do like lime garnishes.
Lime can be used for other things, not just alcohol. So,
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. But
and vitamin C is very important. Doesn't matter who you are.
yeah, dying of scurvy isn't good, and it's nice to have little your own food production, and you don't have to rely on somebody shipping it all the way to Hawaii from growing something in Florida, or stuff like that, crazy stuff like that.
Right.
And the supply chains involved in all that. And plus, out here, I'm not going to put any crazy sprays or stuff on the property. I'm just going to.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a crazy question. It's going to be stupid because I know you're in Hawaii and everything. And I actually have a reason for asking. Can you grow coconuts on your property, or if you do have any? There's a reason why I'm asking.
I don't have any growing here. Yeah, you can grow coconuts.
Okay, there's a reason why is that coconuts are very medically necessary for emergencies.
Well, you get thrown at somebody, but
okay, the coconut water is it's a substitute for plasma.
I don't know about plasma. It's a substitute for Gatorade. It's got all kinds of electrolytes. But have you ever actually tasted coconut water?
Yeah,
not I don't like it myself.
My sister likes it. I don't. But
yeah, I don't like it. And because they sell it in canned, form.
Well, it's been processed after that point. But I mean, it's very close to your blood plasma.
Well, I don't want to drink blood plasma. I'm a vampire. But I just don't like the taste. There's no salt. I think blood plasma would be saltier, but
it's a good substitute. It's a substitute. It's all it is. It's in case you're blood loss and that kind of thing. So that's a good thing to know. You can do it. We use other things. All the other uses for it. So I don't need to go into that. But it's just an extra thing. Medical reason to have it, not just we're making.
Well, you could drill a hole in it, drain out all the liquid, fill it with black powder, put a little fuse in it, and throw it at somebody.
Oh yeah,
you
could do a little, Captain Jack, explosive type situations. Okay. So apparently, since you're here, you heard about my giveaway, or giveaways, I should say. There's 3.
Well, why don't you tell me about them?
Okay. Well, there's 3 giveaways. The first giveaway is a shooting glove for archery.
Awesome. What brand?
This one's a Browning.
A Browning? I didn't know they make the shooting gloves for archery.
Well, if you don't believe me, there's the branding right there. Oops, sorry.
Well, I didn't say I didn't believe you. I just said I didn't know they did it.
They did. This one's a size large, and it's camouflage. It's good for those people who, I prefer shooting gloves over shooting tabs due to the fact that it's speed. Because when you need to shoot in a hurry, a finger tab gets in the way. That's in my opinion. But that's the first one. The second one I'm giving away.
So when you need to shoot in a hurry, though, that implies like you missed your first shot or something, and the animal's getting away or something.
Animal, target, whatever. The second one, I'm putting it in this bag just because it's a canvas bag. It's just really cool for what it is.
Pancake mix.
It's not pancake mix. Yes, I know. It's an Altoids tin.
Filled with a bowstring.
No.
This
is you've heard of the term flint and steel, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Flint and steel. Okay.
Fire starter. Get a little drag in there. Made from
All right.
use it for starting fires. I will be adding
I've
some
never seen one of
dark
those.
cloth in here. So it's a little
Oh, you're
fire
gonna
starter kit.
Jar cloth and throw it in there. That's cool. All you need to start a fire then.
Yep. That's my second one. The big one is a 2-in-1 luggage backpack with day pack attached. I've showed several pictures of this in my several other live streams. Right now it's kind of apart because my wife borrowed the day pack for while we were on vacation to haul some stuff up there for Ian and me. But I will get that real quick and show people one more time. There's still stuff in the backpack, so I haven't unloaded anything yet. But I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Eagle Creek travel gear.
Nope.
They believe they do a lot of what the heck is in here? Oh.
So it's like a day pack.
This one's just a little day pack. It comes attached to the outer part of the backpack, which is really nice for when it looks like luggage where you can travel on a plane when it's all zipped up with a handle and things like that. And then when you get there, you turn it into a full-size backpack, which is really nice. It's very comfortable. It'll fit me, and that's saying something.
Has it got a space for any a water pouch hydration system? Or
Unfortunately, since this is such an older model, I will show you what I got. Okay. Okay. There's the day pack here. Once I got everything out of it, like I said, I know it looks blue on the screen, but it's actually green. I'm not sure what the deal is with the color.
Zipper's good.
It's got YYK zippers.
Okay.
So those are the top of the line zippers. I'll see if I can show you one here. It's on here it is. Okay, I'm not sure how well it's going to show because I'm trying to figure this out. See if I can find these. Oh, come on. Please work.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, YKK. It's upside down, but there it is. But it's well made. This is just a little day pack. You can see how good the zippers are. The regular pack itself that this thing attaches to is this big. There's the pack, and the little pack zips to the outside. I wasn't expecting Jenny to take this apart, but she just took one look at it and goes zoop. It's a really nice setup for the most part. Just gotta remember how this thing sets up. It's been a while since I've zipped this thing back together. Let's see, get myself. You see what I'm doing here. Come on, work. I am totally inept at putting this thing together because I wasn't expecting it to come apart.
Oh, I was watching the last episode of Alone the other night, and somebody got a deer with the bow and arrow.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't been able to watch a lot of TV. I haven't been out much.
Yeah, I have cable, and so I could watch it on demand when I had time.
Yeah, we have cable too, but I have actually got first time I've actually really watched TV was right before my stream, I was watching Mysteries of the Museum.
I like watching the Alone series. It's like it's a fabulous kind of a show, and
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's a good one. We watch that sometimes. Let me see here. I'm trying to zip this up where you guys can see what it looks like. For those who has not seen it yet before. When it's all packed up, this allows you to travel with it and everything. People don't realize that you're actually got a backpack in here. This looks like luggage. Like I said, unfortunately, it does not come. It's not hydration compatible. It does have a lot of pockets, but not. I didn't see anything for a water bottle, unfortunately. But that wouldn't be too difficult to work around with some, hanging water bottles, that kind of thing.
yeah.
It also makes it less likely people realize that you actually have a backpack in here full of gear. And it's just
So it's just for not to become a target of people trying to steal it or something if you put it down.
well, among other things. I mean, people don't say you wanted to have a bug out bag that people don't realize that's a bug out bag, maybe, or a get home bag for that matter. You know,
I mean, if I strap on my bug out bag, I'm pretty much it's on me until I reach where I'm bugging out to, and I'm already bugged out. So unless the bug blows up, I'm not moving.
right?
But I have one, and it's just it's like I'm not going to be separated from my bug out bag. I mean, if I have to sleep on the ground overnight somewhere, I might use it as a pillow. But
yeah, I mean, it's got the straps for you put your sleeping bag in. Lots of tons of storage. But there's what it is. All looks like all. Yes, I know it still looks blue, but on my side, it's green. The straps, as old as it is, the straps are still supple. There's no hard spots. It's very comfortable to wear. I mean, it fits somebody my size, and that's saying something. And it's also adjustable height-wise.
how's the shoulder padding if you load it up? Is it, comfortable?
Yes, I've actually wore it on one of my previous live streams to see what it felt like, and show you the straps. Let me do solo real quick here.
Sure.
That way I can show it to you easier. Okay. There's the straps. It's adjustable under here, as you can see. So you can go. I got it all the way up because I got a long torso, but it's very well padded.
Does that sternum connect? Cross over sternum.
It's got load lifters. It's got the waist belt. It's got the padded waist belt is like really, really, really comfortable. And like I said, it fit me, which is really saying something.
Yeah, well, all us old fat guys got to stick together.
Yeah. Had one of my things come off here. I should fix it real quick. But
So what prompted the giveaway?
one, it helps lighten my load just a little bit. Give me a second. Let me put it back here, normal here. And the fact is, I haven't had a chance since I got over 1,000 subscribers and all these friends who've helped me out, and not just with subscribers or anything like that. I mean, when I lost my house, you guys kept me sane. And hi, Mike, how you doing?
That's unusual.
Well, having people to talk to, other than when we were stuck in a tiny little hotel room. I mean, I love my wife, I love my son,
And your cat.
but there's they're not into the same things I am. But like I said, this is a very comfortable pack, and it's made by Eagle Creek. It's their travel gear selection. This thing's probably about $150, depending on what it was when it was new. Model has been discontinued, but like I said, it's got the load lifters up here, as you can see. It's got all the stuff you need just to get. If you need to get out and go, and it's not going to be uncomfortable. And you also have an extra day pack if you need it too, which is a bonus, because most of them don't come with spare extra backpacks.
I want to say something about the value of backpacks because, basically, I don't know, it was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, somebody was walking along the road up Mauna Kea and they got robbed just for their backpack.
Right.
At any point, somebody pulled up in a Jeep, pointed a shotgun at him and said, "Give me your backpack or else." And
Right.
so he gave him the backpack. And it's you do make yourself a target if you wear a backpack, but I mean either you're wearing it or you're not. If you're walking along the road, it's I don't think they ever caught the person that did it, but
That could have been. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that happening, but that's again. That could be a Hawaii thing. I've never heard of anybody doing it here in Iowa. So, it could be
there's a bad guy with no moral compass, or kind of a thing. Too much hatred in their heart to point a shotgun at somebody over just a backpack, but they are valuable, and you will draw somebody's attention if you look like you're all pimped out with all kinds of gear, and people need gear and they don't have anything. Then,
well, the thing is, if it looks like a suitcase, most people say they're not going to want to carry a suitcase.
Well, people will try and steal anything, in my opinion, but it's been my experience. But
Well, I mean, okay, in a survival situation, would you steal for someone who's got a backpack or a suitcase?
whichever was available. I mean,
No. If you got two people side by side, one guy looks like he's carrying a backpack. You can
steal
see.
from both of them.
Well, the thing is, you won't realize that the suitcase is actually a backpack until after you dig through it. But it's actually a 2-in-1, like I said. You could either use it as a one-person thing with an extra day pack if you're in like a base camp situation, where you can go out and either gather supplies or whatever you need to do, or you can have it for two people. For you, if it's a mother-child type of situation, the little kid could wear one. It depends on the situation.
So how do people enter your giveaway?
Okay, my giveaway is going to be done this way. I'm going to say a word by the end, actually at the very end of this live stream. And someone has to comment below after the stream is over, below in the comment section with that word. And on Thursday, I will do a random comment generator thing with that word as one of the keywords in it on this stream. And whoever it draws wins. So it's a totally random thing. I would like to prefer that anybody who does enter is subscribed. That would be a really good thing. And, like and share the video would be awesome as well. But that's basically it. And on that stream, I will be putting out the word for the second giveaway, which will be the Fire Steel kit. That will be going on. This one will take place. This giveaway will be next week on this one. And then at the end of that video, I'll give another word to do the same setup for the final giveaway of the backpack.
So there's going to be 3 giveaways on 3 Monday nights. Streams.
Well, not Monday. Actually, it's going to be Thursday nights. I'm going to go Thursday. I just did this one because I didn't have a day to actually do the giveaway, so I can do the actual giveaway on Thursday. So, and also I haven't been online in over a week, and I'm kind of jonesing. So bear with me on this. But today's, I'll pick a word. I have not picked the word yet, so I have no idea what it's going to be. But the last word I will use at the end of this stream today will be the word that people need to put in the comment section below. After the call. I know it's a little weird, but that makes people have to watch the entire thing or scan forward or something.
So they can type that one word but they can say other stuff too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But long as they use that word that I say in that comment,
all right,
that works. Hey, Scott, long time no see. Oh, let's see here. Just one of those things that I figured it's one way to get people to actually watch my videos. But that's not the reason, though. I mean, for one, it's a giveaway to my family, which is all you guys. You guys are here. A lot of you are here every week when I'm on. When I did my live streams almost daily when I was in the hotel room, you guys, the people were here. So I'm trying to give back. I mean, these are the items that I know that are good. I mean, that'll help someone out.
Yeah, never enough fire starters for sure. Backpacks, shit.
Yeah, I mean they're not bad items. They're not cheap items, even though they may say $5 on the thing for this one. A good archery glove, you can never go wrong, especially when you shoot traditional like I do. And if like this fire steel was actually not cheap. It's actually the most expensive item I've actually had of all 3 items that I actually had to pay for. But like I was telling people before in previous live streams, this one here cost me $25. I'm not sure you can read that or not. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there in magic marker. But this thing is this thing's got multiple uses, not just starting fires. Can you guess the other uses?
I'll leave it for people in the comment section to comment.
Well, you can comment too. Oh, that's a little bit more than I can even contemplate. Lost. I've never been able to think that far ahead. I have to know what the word is. Place the letters throughout your stream for the form the word the end. Oh man, I would have to plan way in advance or something like that. I'd have to actually, like I said, know what the word I want to use. Since I don't know what the word is, we're going to go from there. The uses I would use this for, besides a fire starter, obviously, you would use it for, as you can see, a file for sharpening your blades, if need be. That's simple enough. You can
use it as an emergency carabiner, maybe.
You could use that as well. It does not open though. This is all solid.
Okay.
But you can use it as a blanket pin if you have the appropriate metal pin. Just put it through here, and you got yourself a blanket pin. There you go. And for self-defense, for those people who really need to, you need to punch somebody. It's a little small for me. Mine's a lot bigger than this. But those are my 4 uses for this, besides being a striker. And I think it's actually kind of cool. It's got a little dragon on it.
I see. So it's like a flame-breathing dragon fire starter.
Exactly. I think that's pretty cool. And I thought a canvas bag.
Pancake mix.
Hey, it's the right size. I mean, and also if you decide to use it, you can put it as a tinder bag. You can put your whatever dry tinder you want to put in there, whether it be fat wood or whatever. You can carry it around in this. And I just thought it looked cool. Brass knuckles, definitely Cecilia.
Steel brass knuckles.
Well, not exactly. Yeah, it's steel. I think that might hurt a little worse, but it'd work in a pinch. But those are my 3 items. What do you think? I'm asking you. Why?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, you kind of have a outdoor oriented audience, viewers, so they probably like it. Uh, and it's handy stuff. You can never have enough bags. I mean, it's like I got a medical bag, a bug out bag, a day mission bag. I'm just like bag city,
Exactly.
totally bag.
I've got those things too. But the thing is, I mean, I pick up more bags every day. Not necessarily new, because I love secondhand stuff, because you wouldn't believe the stuff you find secondhand. I mean, this would like this White Browning archery glove. I would consider like new old stock, because it's brand new in the bag, as you can see. But I got it secondhand. Never been worn, never been used, never been out of the bag. But I found the backpack at a Goodwill outlet store. And when I first checked it out, it was like $175 initially. And it'll do somebody right who needs it. I mean, I don't care who gets it, because I don't know. It's going to be totally random. Hey, Heath, how you doing, sir?
I won my bug out bag on an internet contest, just like this one, kind of, it sounds like. And it's a great bug out bag. It was Rush 24. And I was very lucky,
Okay. Dryer lint, Cecilia. I can add some dryer lint if you want some dryer lint. I've been saving up dryer lint. I could probably put that in here instead of
You save your dryer lint? I just throw mine away. Why are you saving it?
For something like this. It's a fire starter. It burns really well. Hence what people tell you to keep out cleaning your dryer vents, because you can catch fire if you don't.
Well, I just have to clean them because stuff takes forever to dry if you don't clean them out. It takes longer. But and I have to. That's the main thing that I wind up doing around here is cycling all the sheets, towels, and blankets and dishes for the Airbnb. So I wind up cycling loads and loads of in the washer and dryer.
Right.
And so if I wanted to save lint, I could have like a garbage bag full by now.
I actually have a coffee can full, and I generally bring it every year to when I go my backpacking trip, because it's the quick, easy fire starter that I don't have to pay for. Put it in a Ziploc bag to keep dry, and it starts really easily with one spark.
Well, I just usually have some fat wood and some wood chips, and that's usually good to go.
You mean fat wood?
Yeah.
By the way,
throwing some fat wood with that fire starter, then you'll be really. That's a real char cloth, fat wood, dryer lint. That's like.
Yeah, I could do that. I could add some of those. Not a problem. Hey, Janie D. Hey, Reef. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I can't give this piece away. This actually doesn't belong to me. This is Ian's. He would kill me.
Yeah, well, fat wood is an important resource. They probably don't. If you need fat wood, there's no substitute for it. When you actually need it.
Oh, I've got fat wood. I've got really nice fat wood. Here. I got a brand new personal day pack that I've been carrying. This is what I've been carrying lately. I just picked it up from Amazon for about $53. It's got a sling bag and everything else that comes with it. But what did I do with it?
So what did I just get off Amazon? I got 8 number 10 cans of cream of wheat, because they were like $8 a can. I was like, well, that's just too cheap to pass up on. And now they're back. That's fat wood. Okay.
Yeah, big pieces of fat wood. That's what I carry with me every day. And all my other kits and stuff. This is my get home bag, by the way. I'm not going through with that today.
Yeah, don't take everything out and show it to us, or we'll be here till tomorrow.
It's been done. Not in this bag, mind you, but it has been done. My previous bag decided to give out, so I had to get a new one. Hey, Evan, thanks for coming. I was wondering if someone got a hold of you or not, but I'm going to be doing giving the word for the giveaway to put in the description below and all this other fun stuff. So I want to make sure I reiterate the rules. You must be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you can't win. You must put it in use the word that I say in the description in a comment below after the live stream is over, and I will do a random pick on Thursday for the first item, which will be the archery glove.
Archery glove. What size is that glove, by the way?
Large.
Large?
Yep. Men's large. But I know some women who could fit into that, my wife included. Big hands.
Yeah, I need double X, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure.
I use extra large myself.
I have big hands.
I got freaking huge hands. Not very long, mind you, but my palms are like freaking huge.
I just have to rinse out my mechanics gloves. I every time I go to all the usual suspect hardware stores lately, they don't have mechanics gloves anymore. They have some cheap thing from Hawaii instead. And so I just keep rinsing my mechanics gloves and go back to digging in the dirt and working on.
Do you have Harbor Freight by any chance?
No, there's no Harbor Freight here on the Big Island.
Maybe Johnny's got one over on his island.
On Maui, maybe. There's not one here, though.
Well, we'll see if we can get a connection between you and Johnny, if he can get you some leather work gloves or something, whatever you need, mechanics gloves.
Yeah, I mean, I like go get them, it's like I keep watching them over and over, and yesterday I was I had to use my welding gloves, which are also leather, but it kind of gets sweaty in them, but they're really thick. And what was I doing yesterday? I was at my friend's place. We were just moving really long, really big, I'd say medium strawberry guava branches that he had cut down. He's clearing out an area and making a chicken coop, a duck coop, and a little duck pond for them to swim in, because he's got chickens and ducks.
Obviously, if you're making a chicken and duck pond.
Yeah, and boy, they are loud and annoying, so it's like, I mean, I would like to have that kind of like egg production for protein on my property, but they are just too loud.
It's also a lot of work because you got to collect the eggs almost every day. Otherwise, you would run out of room fast.
Yeah, and you got to keep the ducks off of your porch, or they'll just take a crap all over the place. So
yeah, they're great for keeping the bugs down, though. But, I know geese are. I don't know about ducks.
He has this. I think Muscovy duck. It's this very big male. It's like a guard duck or something.
Right.
It's funny. He just waddles up to you, wags his tail feathers, and then when when he's ready, he tries to bite your foot or something.
I do know. I don't know about how big that duck is, but Canada geese here in the States get strong enough that with their wings, they could probably break an arm.
Well, I don't think this duck is any threat to someone, but it always, whenever I go on his property to pick up something or drop off something or help him out, the duck always is out there first, waddles up and, says hello or checks me out to see what's going on.
Make sure you're kosher. In other words, are you supposed to be there?
He checks to see if I have a passport to get in.
He's checking to see if you have any, crackers to give him or something.
Oh yeah, that would get on his good side if you throw food on the ground for sure. But it's like but ducks they're just birds. They don't know how to socialize. He's friendly. He walks up to you. He wags his tail feathers, but he doesn't know how to socialize at all. So he just bites your shoe or something
No,
stupid.
better your shoe than something else.
Yeah. He has bit like somebody else's like leg or something. But so far, since I've always wear long pants, he always just goes for a shoe. And I have I usually wear my jungle boots when I'm over there because it's a kind of he's building it up from there's a lot of jungle around and bamboo forest and stuff on his property. So,
Yeah, bamboo is a very versatile tool as well.
oh, he's got a whole bamboo forest over there. And it's pretty an interesting property. And he's got about an acre and a half.
That's pretty good for where you guys are at.
Yeah, he's about 500 feet lower elevation than I am, so I'm a little higher up, closer to the caldera and the volcano. But his house is smaller, and that's his main problem right now. Is it's a very small house. He's trying to build a few things: a workshop, the duck and chicken coop, a yurt for some extra living space. Because he's got a tiny little house, and it's him and his girlfriend and her mom, and it's just too small it would be too small for just me, and it's
Right.
definitely too small for 3 people. And so he's trying to add, and it's just his problem is he works all the time. He runs the geothermal plant, and he can get called in, if we plan to do something and work on his yurt on. Let's work on it on Sunday, but you get called in if something goes wrong at the power plant because they make so much money a day. If one of the generators goes down, if you have 22, then he has to drop everything and go get back there and fix it, and because that's millions of dollars on the line for the company that runs the geothermal plant. And so he just hasn't had time to work on his own property. And so when he does, I just call me when you have time and I'll be there. And I do have some friends that I help out around here, subject to the requirements of my Airbnb. When basically, if I have, in between guests, I have either 3 or 4 hours to completely turn it around, or sometimes I have a whole day in between guests, and which gives me a little more time.
Right.
I actually shut the place down during the excavation last week for 4 days. I blocked out the 4 days off the Airbnb so nobody could book it, and because we had an excavator going beep beep beep, and making all kinds of noise, and I didn't really want
That's
deal with that. But it needed to the house pad needed to go in, so I could eventually, when materials become available, build a shed. So I keep busy. We're helping my friends, and trying to, just friends helping each other.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and you kind of build a community. And so if things go sideways, we can still help each other out, in various ways, depending on what our skills and capabilities and
Isn't that what you're supposed to do anyway?
It depends. But Bill, I found that the hardest part about prepping anything is just building a community. That's the hardest. Right. It really is.
Well, I'm building a community, but unfortunately, everybody is over
somewhere else.
Yeah,
over there.
I mean, if I want to go, I got friends in every time zone, which is really funny. I would love to have a stream once that had every time zone on the planet, but that'd be so weird. Just because I wanted to. But we had Australia in here earlier. We got Hawaii time, which is their own time zone. Which is you. And sometimes Johnny. So how are you doing, Mallory? Thank you for coming. Sorry, if I'm buffering? Okay, I didn't know I was buffering.
I'm seeing you. I'm watching you on the StreamYard, not through the YouTube right now. But sometimes
Well,
YouTube is like that. We didn't say any bad words, did we?
no, we don't have any forbidden music playing, so that's not it either, because I don't play music on here.
No bad chords over the radio.
I don't even play the radio for the most part, unfortunately.
I do. I have a boombox in the garage when I go in the garage to work and stuff, and that's my temporary workshop kind of deal. And
I've been getting into the kick of books on tape or audio books, stuff like that.
I never got into that.
I've listened to everything from let's see here.
I really like reading books the old-fashioned way. It's like another thing I don't have room for in this house is a bookshelf. I would just love to have a bookshelf, but I don't have room for it.
Well, the thing is, if you, I've seen people with hidden bookshelves. They doubles as storage.
I don't have room to hide a bookshelf. Well, I'll make sure there's a bookshelf in the storage shed when we put it up. But
Right.
And some maybe a bench outside to read a book when it's not raining.
Right.
It's one thing that we're going to have to do is, which I guess a lot of people don't get too much rain, but because we do here, it's like I have to put like gutters on the roof of the storage shed to catch the water, so it doesn't just drip off the roof straight onto the house pad and erode the gravel away. So I need to like catch the water off the roof, put it into a barrel, and then just put a hose from the barrel out into the jungle so it drains off someplace where it won't, affect the house pad that we're going to build it on. So 'cause that was an expensive house pad to hire an excavator for a couple of days, and
Right.
have a couple of dump trucks worth of gravel brought in. So
Now, I don't have any place to do anything of that yet. We're working on it. No, there's a book. There's an author you might be interested in. You might want to check out. His name is Ron Foster. He is a major prepper and author. And
Ron Foster.
Yep, a lot of his stories have to do about preppers and all this other stuff. And his books actually include a lot of really good prepping advice and suggestions and tips and tricks as a part of the story. It kind of flows through that. And when you have the hard copy version of it, it actually shows pictures and links and things like that. If you do it on, say, Kindle or something like that. So there's another option. You could go with the Kindle way and still do your reading, but not, technically hard copy. Though hard copy would be preferred, but he does have hard copy versions of all his stories. So he's a really good author. I got a free copy of the audiobook from him directly, which was really cool. I'm a friend of his on Facebook.
Do you like his writing?
Yes, I do. I've read a lot of his books.
Wow.
And I'm going to do this. There we go.
It's weird.
I love your background. Your
Somebody
baby
from Canada.
piano is just
I'll
amazing.
try to figure this out. Be right back.
Mallory, I love your piano. Oh, can she hear me?
Is that a baby grand back there?
That's what I'm thinking. Wow, their house got much bigger and fancier.
Okay, better.
Hey, can you hear me, Mal?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could. I was listening to you. I mean, we were just commenting on your baby grand in the back.
All right. I don't know how to turn my volume down on my new computer. It's really loud.
Try
Windows?
or FN 11, F11, FN F11. Usually on most.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I got it. Yes, thank you so much. I got
You're
it.
most welcome.
Yeah, it's my webcam straight out the computer.
Yeah, I do the same thing with mine.
Yeah.
Mine's just a laptop, nothing fancy.
Awesome. How are you guys doing?
Doing really well. I just got back yesterday from my backpacking trip.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, this is my first stream back, and I was also putting out the literal word of what I plan on using for my first of three giveaways. And I'm not sure if you've seen what I'm planning on giving away or not.
Well, I saw your knuckle thingy, the fire starter.
Yeah. Well, this is a shooting glove for archery. This is the
Okay.
first one from Browning. And the multiple backpack luggage thingy, which is really beautiful backpack, really comfortable, a very self-adjustable, so you can make it as small as you need to.
Wow.
So it fits someone in your size, which is really nice. So that's the third giveaway item. The fire starter is the second one. The archery glove is the first one. And I decided that I'm going to just say a word at the last thing of this stream. And that word must be put down in a comment below at the end of the stream once it's closed. And I will do a random drawing from those people saying that word in the comments on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Then I will do another word at that stream, which will be for the fire starter, which will be drawn next Thursday of next week. So just, keep it going, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's good. It's starting a small first, second, and third place type of thing. It just, I think it, to pay you guys back for all your guys' help. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, like I was telling Hawaii, you guys kept me sane when we were, homeless there. Without talking to you guys and being on the streams and stuff like that, I don't know what I would have done. I couldn't go anywhere. I was stuck in a box, literally, which I had to pay for, which was more money than I ever paid for a place in my life. And you guys saved us. And I'm going to pay it back to you guys. This is what
we'll drive you insane later to make up.
Oh, I'm sure you guys will. But the thing is, I'll be smiling when you do.
It is a green screen, by the way.
I know what it is. I've seen the picture before.
They're asking in the chat. She's saying it's a blue screen, but it's a green screen.
Well, you can do blue screen. You can do green screen.
It's blue on the other side, but I don't know if I've never tried it before.
It's the same principle.
Okay.
I've got a blue shirt that I wear sometimes, and it just.
Fix it.
You gonna try switching it around or what?
Right.
So that's not really a baby grand in the back?
That's
No.
on the other side.
That's her.
So it's like we can't get like a green screen with like some velociraptors in the background or something?
Oh, she could put Jurassic Park in the background if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could put anything. I could put a video on too if I wanted to.
How about you put a velociraptor in the background?
Velociraptors in Quebec. Okay, interesting. Probably.
Well, dinosaurs there.
not, but okay.
Probably.
No. It's I just like I said, I'm trying to pay it back to you guys. I mean, those people who are I don't want just someone brand new showing up saying, "Oh, I've been here all the time." And if I haven't really talked to you, and you haven't chatted, because I read the people in my chat all the time. I respond to people, as you already know. I talk to everybody. So I'm going to try to do my best to pay it back to you guys.
So what's the first one you're giving away? What's the first prize?
That would be the archery glove. And it's going up in value as this will be the first one.
All right.
This is, the fire starter, brass knuckle thingy. That's going to be the second one. Then the backpack. That's so this week, this will be the first giveaway. The second giveaway is for next week. And the third one is the week after that. So,
yeah, I'll enter the one for the fire starter. I think the glove's too small for me personally. And
well, everybody has, their preferences. Cecilia has said multiple times it's hers, but she's got to win it. Hey, SD, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I figured I'd just hop on here a little bit, say hi, and I wanted to test out my new computer and see how it ran.
it's really cool. It's got a really good picture. It sounds really good.
Awesome. Well, I'm on my mic, but I was like really the it looks very clear, like my skin, like you see it
Yeah. Now,
compared to with my other camera.
now, are you listening to the speakers on your computer, or are you using
Yeah.
separate speakers? Okay, now how do we sound?
Very good.
Okay, good.
Very
I'm not.
good.
I mean, I sound like a frog, but that's just me. No, just I think that's the best way for me to do this. That way, I can guarantee someone's going to stay through the whole chat and figure out what it's the word is going to be. Because as I told Hawaii earlier, I don't know what the word is yet, so I'm not going to put it out until the last thing I say will be that word. Then you either have to watch the entire video or something in order to get to it. So it's not just random people saying I did it and all that stuff. So I don't know if that'll work. I hope you guys actually try to win it. I mean, what's her name? Amanda who's from Hawaii, from Australia. She's interested in some of this stuff. If you guys win it, I will send it to you. Whether how long it's going to get to you, I don't know, but I will do my best to get it to you. So I don't care who wins it. I just want people to. I hope they enjoy the stuff they win. That's my biggest thing. And I've also got some stuff to send to Evan still, and he already knows that. But I haven't got his contact information, so I can't really send it yet. So I will talk to Evan later. But
That would be pretty funny, lost product.
what?
I said, lost product. I was just saying that would be pretty funny. Sorry, I was talking out loud.
Oh no! Actually, I've seen people do that. Like people looking through, make it look like it's a window back there, and see someone looking through the window at you when you're on screen. That's great for if you're doing Halloween type setup. Yes, I think you have to be in the live stream to win, because if it's gonna be kind of hard for me to try to contact someone off if they're not there. But that's a good point, Grace. You must be present to win.
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry for raising my voice. So if you're not in the chat,
presents.
huh? What was that?
Be present for the presents.
Exactly. That makes sense. Cliff said something on your Instagram for you, Mallory.
Oh,
Something cool was sent your way. Oh, Cecilia's going for the striker now. So do you guys actually get a kick out of the bag I put it in? The pancake mix bag?
Yeah, that's cool.
We actually have some other canvas bags we can put in, but I thought if you're going to do, I do a lot of rendezvous Hawaii. I'm not sure if you knew that. And back in the day, all pancake mix came in little canvas bags like this, and they didn't have Altoid tins, obviously, but I thought they would be cool with the fire striker.
Well, here's an interesting little fact that doesn't have anything to do with that, but we knocked down, when we built the house pad, we knocked down a bunch of bohea trees. So I have a lot of trees that got knocked down to make space for the house pad that I could do some bushcraft with back in the jungle there. So, but it's a really dense hardwood. So if I build like some kind of raised structure, it'll probably last quite a while. But it's going to be hard to cut through without a chainsaw. So if I use my axe, I mean, it's just really, he has like a very dense wood.
Actually, that reminds me of something I got to let Cliff know. In the fire kit setup stuff that I've won from him on one of his giveaways, I actually used his wire bow saw thing over the week. While it works, it's very slow. And it does not like pine whatsoever.
The bow drill?
But it's a bow saw setup.
Bow saw.
Yeah, it's got the two rings and the braided wire. and you can use it to cut trees down. It works, but it's very slow.
Yeah, I've been cutting down some trees all week to do these posts to put my string lights on for my wedding. And man, like my arms, and I think I mixed about 15 bags of cement. Man, my arms are like just like ripped from all this
Please forgive me.
sawing.
I'm going to say this. You look like you've lost some weight.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, maybe. Well, summer I always lose a few pounds, and then in the wintertime I gain it back.
I could see it in your face and your arms and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, my arms are like getting.
Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, you're getting as big as me here. What is that?
They're getting ripped right now. That's what the farm will do. And I saw Cliff's email. So
I don't know what he sent you, but whatever it is.
He's got like strikers that he can send me, but I'm not sure if they'll go through customs. So we'll have to check before.
Well, the thing is that his strikers don't look like strikers, but not like mine does.
Okay.
And the thing is, if it's a part of a kit. I don't know if they'll allow something like that. If you happen to win it, I can't guarantee it because I have no idea who's going to win. It's going to be totally random. Those wire saws are not designed to be used by hand. I know. I don't actually have a bow saw, Cliff. We forgot our bow saw at home. And actually, with us having a smaller SUV type vehicle, instead of a pickup that I can actually throw stuff in the back, it's a lot harder to carry the stuff you need. And we were short so much stuff. Hey, Josh, how you doing, Coach?
Hello. I'm trying not to talk too loud because every time I talk too loud, I hear Ben like turn around in his bed upstairs. I need a proper studio.
You need to do some soundproofing.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, Jenny. Well, you guys don't know it yet, but she actually moved into the bedroom as soon as I start my streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I am quite loud. Not intentionally. It just happens to be one of those things.
It's your tone of voice that probably carries through the room, you know?
Yeah. My dad would have called it my military voice. Just one of those things. So now I have to go through the whole spiel. Now someone new comes in. I have to talk about everything from the beginning, what's going on, because they probably see the title and they try to figure out what's going on.
Did you say the word yet?
No. It will be the last word I say.
Okay.
Literally, I'm going to, right as I get ready to end the broadcast, I'll say the word and that'll be it.
Okay.
So do I know what the word is? No, I don't. And that's the way it's totally random. It could be anything. So, but it's not going to be the word anything.
Okay.
But well, I just thought it makes it interesting. Go ahead.
Sorry, Cliff is saying you could line your walls with egg crate, but it's my entrance way. So it's like, I just need a better place.
What about having something removable that you could just, sort of like, you've seen office cubicles?
Yeah.
And just make a temporary one that you can put together while you're doing your streams. Then you can take it apart and just store it away.
Yeah, I don't have enough storage.
Yeah. It's worth a shot.
I'll have to figure out a solution. The kids are getting older. Maybe I can maybe move upstairs or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Just get a bunch of construction paper and write down mad scribblings on it, and then hang it up in back of you for a backdrop.
No, she's talking about soundproofing.
Oh, well then get gypsum board.
Yeah, I'm talking about it like a studio, like a whole full-blown studio.
A whole room.
I built a whole full-blown studio, and it's a pain in the ass.
Build it in the garage.
Yeah, nah. It's
well, people usually need their garage for other stuff.
Well, unless she has a loft up there or something like that, where she, in a barn or something.
I have a few spots in the house that I could maybe use, but I would definitely have to soundproof everything. But I like it for now because the kids are so small that, when they're watching TV, I can edit my stuff and I just see them there for a few hours. Like they have like 2 hours of screen time. And so.
Oh, yeah. Will is right. You need a she shed.
I do.
I mean, those things are easy. You bring them in, you drop them on your property, you're done. Then you just do everything you want with it, and you got
Assuming
everything.
you have a pad for it. That's what I had to build.
Yeah,
Well,
when the kids are going to be older, I think
Knocking
maybe
down
I could
trees
do
is
that.
easier if you have an excavator. You
Yeah,
I have one.
have an excavator? What
I
company?
do.
she got a big one.
All right. Well, then you shouldn't have any problems knocking down trees.
She's got her own
Mm.
sawmill.
Yeah, we're pretty self-sufficient on that end. But my kids are just really small, so I have to be in the house.
Pretty soon, you're going to be looking up at them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to get Ben's height, and you're going to go, "What happened?"
Ariel's already she's already like up here. She's
Ian
6 years old.
is looking me in the eye.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 15. He's looking me in the eye.
Yeah,
I
Grace
can still
is
grill
really-
him like he's nothing, but he's still, yeah.
We were actually thinking of doing some wedding pictures on the excavator and like I don't know, having me like trying to knock him on the head with it.
Funny. I'm sorry I can't make your wedding. That'd be so awesome to be able to make it up, go up there to go for a wedding.
My dad has spinal compression, and he's 85. And my friend was over, and he met him. And it's like, that can't be your dad. He's too short. It's like, no, he's shrunk 2 inches from spinal compression, literally.
Yeah.
He used to be 5'7", and now he's 5'5".
Wow.
And it's like, what was like? How come you're like 5'10"? How can you be? It's like, well,
It happens sometimes.
yeah.
My
But
dad
spinal
actually did the
compression
reverse.
is normal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
My dad actually had back problems, so he had to get a piece of his hip put into one of his spinal sections up here. It made him an inch taller. So he went from like 5'5" to 5'6". It took him a while to get used to being taller. Because usually that doesn't happen very often. But yeah, my dad was short. I was the tallest person in my side of the family. But
Getting old beats the alternative.
oh yeah. Okay, since Josh wasn't here earlier and some other people, I will have to go through the whole spiel again.
All right, hey, I'm gonna hop off and
Thank you
I
for
will
coming. You're
I'll
welcome
be back on the
anytime.
next ones.
I'll be on Thursday, 8 o'clock my time, Central
All
Time.
right. I'll try to make it.
Okay, hope to see you there.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Love
Bye.
you. Okay. For those people who have not heard the spiel yet, the contest is going to be as follows. Thanks to Grace's suggestion, you must be present to win. At the end of this video, I will be saying a word. I do not know what the word will be yet. It'll be the exact last word I say before I end the broadcast. The prize will be this archery glove. And that word must be used in a comment below after this live stream is over. And on Thursday, I will do a random comment generator of the people who made comments with that word in it. And whoever is drawn, if you're present, you win. Hey, Stuart, thanks for coming. It's not bird. Bird is definitely not the word.
Bird's a word.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Don't get me wrong. Love the song. That's not it. Now, that would be interesting if it was a song title, but it's not going to be a song title. Like I said, I haven't even considered what the word is yet. So it will be something, I'm sure. No, Crucy, it's not turkey. You guys can guess all you want. It's not. I'm not, because I don't know what it is. So you don't know what it is. But it'll also, like I said, have to be used in a comment below on this stream to be entered. You must be a subscriber. You must be present to win, and the comment must be with the word down below. So I don't know who's going to win. I hope whoever wins enjoys what they get. Like I said, I'm doing 3 giveaways. This week's is the shooting glove. Next week's is the fire starter kit. with, flint and steel. And I'll throw some other stuff in there, fire starting stuff in there. And the last would be the backpack. Major word would be glove. Nope, Cecilia, nope. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I really hope everybody enjoys the way that I'm doing these giveaways. That way, it's going to be more interactive than just random people coming in, signing up, and trying to win products for free that they've never been a part of this at all. Stuart, your dinosaur was your safe word. I don't know if I want to know any more than that. So, yeah. But Hawaii, you did mention velociraptors before.
You gonna make that the word?
No. Velociraptors are not the word. Neither is Jurassic Park.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and they have to spell it right. That's my fault.
Oh, if I would go Poppins if I was going to do something like that, but I'm not. So, because Julie Andrews is just amazing.
Yes, she was.
She's still hot.
I haven't seen her lately.
I'm
Last time I was at the High Dive bar, there was the bartender lady.
Yeah.
Dead spanking. She looked just like Elvira. I mean, she wasn't dressed up in drag like Elvira's character did. She looked like, and I asked her, does anybody ever tell you look like Cassandra Peterson? And she didn't know who that was. And
I know who Cassandra Peterson is.
Yeah.
She is hot either way.
Well, I mean, obviously she was. The whole story about that thing is amazing. I mean, she got paid $300 a week to do that show, and every quarter she negotiate with the TV station that hired her, and they wouldn't pay her more than $300. They paid $300 a week for her, and they rented that red sofa that she sat on for $300 a week, and that was their expense, and they made a lot of money off of her. But the funny thing was, every quarter she'd show up and ask for one thing if they weren't going to pay her more money, and then like, I want the rights to run the Elvira fan club. And every quarter she'd ask for one more thing. And after 3 or 4 years of that,
she had everything.
The TV company woke up and realized that they didn't have any rights to Elvira at all anymore.
No. She owned the franchise.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, thank you for coming. No, I have to do it again. Oh, okay. I know it's not a chore. Jeff, I explained the giveaway, the way the rules are going to be. You've been here in the past. You know the 3 items I'm planning on giving away: the shooting glove, the fire starter, and the backpack. But there are going to be 3 separate giveaways, 3 separate weeks. At the end of this video, I will have a word, and that word must be used in a comment below after this thing is over. And on this coming Thursday, when I do my normal live stream, I will be doing a giveaway of the shooting glove picked from those who are present. You must be present to win. You must be a subscriber. And whoever is drawn wins the shooting glove. And it goes from there. And at the end of that video, I'll give another word, which would allow me to go for this one, which is the fire striker and fire kit, and so forth and so on. So this way I get things up and going. So I'm hoping that is going to, it helps somebody out there who doesn't have the gear, or if someone has the gear and they just want to maybe pay it forward, something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there who need this stuff. I'm also sure there's someone out there who knows someone who does need this stuff they can forward it to.
Well, it's like you can never have enough fire starters, and you can never really have enough backpacks, but
Right. And like it's it's just one of those things. I mean, literally, since you do run an Airbnb, you could actually have, oh man, a case of emergency and you get stuck with guests at your Airbnb, you can have like a guest bug out bag, sort of.
Oh no! If the case the volcano blows up, they're on their own, man.
Well, the thing is, they're in your house. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, it's separated off though. I mean, here's the thing. I'll tell you, the most unprepared guest that showed up was they've always been the problem guests are always from New York City, and
You mentioned that before.
I'm not talking about the one who didn't know said he couldn't figure out how to cook food with 2 barbecues in a microwave. But did I tell you about the one, the last one that showed up dressed for like the beach with just like spandex and a bikini and no cold weather clothes, and they got dropped off by a taxi here. And they're like, well, isn't there food delivery service up here?
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that one. We talked about that one.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Then I'll just shut up.
No, you didn't mention the bikini and the taxi service, though. You did mention about the food delivery service, though.
Yeah, and I drove him to the Thai food truck out of the goodness of my heart, and I gave him some Velveeta breakfast crackers for the morning.
Yeah,
And
I remember you told me that. Yeah, you were up here. We talked about that one before. Wow.
I don't want to repeat myself, so.
No. But thing is, just because I've heard it doesn't mean anybody back over here has heard it. So
Right. Well, they kind of arrived. This couple arrived on their back foot. I mean, obviously, if you can survive in New York City and figure out how to make enough money to pay the bills, then you're not stupid or anything. But it's just, I might have problems if I just landed in New York City and didn't know, spit from Shinola. But they arrived here and they had no idea they were going to be on a mountain. They had no. It's like totally unprepared.
I was dressed the same way I am now, and I'd probably be okay. For my backpacking trip, I'd just be the same way. Because there's things in Hawaii that I would do that would not be what everybody else would do. I do know that there are traditional bow hunts out there that they, are very common in Hawaii that people don't talk about.
Oh yeah, if you want to show up here, I'm sure if you promise to process the animal, you can shoot boar for days at my friend's property who I was working on, who built the duck pond, because the food that they leave out for the chickens and ducks attract the boars.
Right. Hey Blake, thanks for coming.
I mean, I would shoot the boars for them, but I really don't want to process a 300-pound boar, or 2 or 3 of them. It's too much work. I don't feel like it.
Well, here in Iowa, we actually have something, a program that most of the meat processing places that you can take your deer or whatever game you take, they will process it for free if you donate it to the food banks of Iowa. 10% of the whole thing. And I think that is the most awesome thing someone could do.
The people unfortunately here, the government is in charge of the food bank giveaways, and they couldn't process a turkey sandwich. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, that's too bad. I mean, if one of the things I would do if I would go that way, I would make sure I would find somebody who could do the meat processing, since I wouldn't be able to do it coming from Iowa, obviously. Find a butcher of some kind to butcher it for me, and I would still donate it to people who needed it, because that's the right thing to do. There's people who need it. Doesn't matter if you're supposed to be living in paradise or not. Someone's going to need food. So I'm a firm believer in donating things for people who need it.
Well, you can't just drop the carcass in front
No.
of and say, "Here you go."
No, that would be. I mean, before I would even leave, I would make arrangements for the cost and processing things of anything that would happen. That person would know maybe a month or 2, or if not longer, in advance.
Well, it's not like you don't know how to process it yourself. I'm sure you can. So it's just a question of doing.
Okay, processing a boar is a lot different than processing I don't hunt big game where I'm at, because big game to me, I don't have a lot of freezer space. So I do small game. I can do small game all day long, but big boar and deer and stuff, I don't do generally, because it's more room than I've got. And that's just waste food.
Yeah, well, you could smoke it. That's another thing.
I need a place to put it, though. I don't have a place to put stuff right now. I mean, yes, I got a bigger place, but it doesn't have a lot of space for storage of food, unfortunately.
Smoke it and hang it from a tree.
Yeah, I think my neighbors might complain about that, because my neighbors are like 20 feet from me right now. So I went from living in the middle of nowhere to in town.
How come all of a sudden everything smells like bacon?
Oh, man. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But no. Oh, what kind of truck did he get, Blake?
Where did I see somebody say that they could make ice cream out of bacon or something? Was that CP that said that he could, somebody about bacon flavored ice cream or freeze dried? I don't know. It was this freeze dried video, I think.
I'm not sure, but I did see someone who did canned bacon, which was the video. I seen a video on that. I thought that was totally amazing.
You know, you can buy canned bacon. Yoder's sells as a company.
Oh, I know Yoder's does, but you can actually can it yourself and save money. Oh, we got a good truck then, Blake. F-150s are my favorite vehicle.
I love my Jeep Cherokee.
Well, I like Jeeps too, but yeah. Oh, you didn't see my new video yet, did you?
No, what it's about? What?
It's a 1930 Model A Ford pickup.
1930.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was there camping up there at Yellow River. One came by, and you don't see those every day. So I took a video of it.
Okay, I'll have to watch that one. When did you upload it?
Either yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yeah, I've been doing work either on my place or other people, my friends' properties the last few days. So I'm just behind on YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I still got to watch yours. So I haven't been home long enough to really watch other people's videos, except I did catch Evan's earlier.
Well, hey, it's okay if you have to work your job to, have money for your family. That's comes first before you get the YouTube.
Definitely. But I told people after I got back from my trip, I would be doing my giveaways. So I figured today is just as good as any.
Right. Well, doing your chat tonight has got me out of going and spreading chicken manure over the fruit trees that I planted. I'll have to do that tomorrow.
Well, hey, you haven't been up in a while, so that's cool. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
It's a nice diversion from the usual work on gardening and it's like I planted when I was at Ryan's place, and I planted like 2 rows of cacao trees. Yeah, I didn't know that the cacao used to be used for money back in the day. But the thing is, the way with the COMEX being rigged, Hershey's could just call up their banker friend and say, hey, we need they get a lot of their cacao from Africa, and they can just say, and it's based on the price that's set by the COMEX, so they could just rig the price down when they're like, we need to buy like 5 shiploads of cacao tomorrow from Africa. So let's see how low you can get the price, and they just push a few buttons on their computers and the prices of chocolate crashes. And then, so it's just rigged for
big business.
Yeah, for big business. And they do that with everything though, too. And so it's, but yeah, I found it real interesting because especially since I just planted 2 rows of cacao trees on my friend's property. Basically, he has a farm, and it's going to be mostly cacao farm. And he had like 2 acres bulldozed, and it's really hard to walk on. I mean, I had jungle boots, and I still needed a walking stick just to walk between he would put piles of cinder and then topsoil, and then I'd like dig a hole in them and put the tree saplings in, and then add the soil amendments, Dolopril, some chicken manure pellets, and some kind of super phosphorus, like little white round pellets, and so soil amendments. And then I just, do one to the next. And I had basically a 4-wheel cart full of saplings to plant. And at the very end of each row, we did a different kind of a tree, which you're supposed to grow. It's synergistic with the cacao trees. It's called Madre de Cacao. It's like.
So do you know how to process it?
I don't know anything except he said I'm an expert. I mean, it's not my farm. It's his.
Right. You know how to process it. I mean, growing it is one thing, but knowing how to process it is a whole different ballgame.
Well, processing the cacao is one thing, and then tempering a chocolate bar is something entirely else. But processing it into cacao like powder, that's
Yeah.
I don't know how to do any of that, but it's not my farm; it's his. I don't have one cacao plant on my place. I'm just happy to get some citrus trees in the ground. And I finished putting up all the rocks from my rock wall vegetable garden. I haven't shot any video of it, but I basically finished most of the weeding, and I like built the walls with rocks, all the flat rocks I could find, and then some. I finished off the last section with just any rock that I could get and make it into something like a wall. Because I wanted to finish the project, and that if I was waiting for perfect flat rocks that fit together perfectly, it would take forever. So I got quite a few of those kind, but then I just finished it with whatever.
Right.
And doing the excavation got me access to a few new rocks. It's so I've just been too busy to watch YouTube videos, just helping friends and working on my place. And then it's the thing that really has been slowing down. I mean, here we are in summer, and I really could plant anything in spring when I wanted to and get my vegetable garden up, because every 3 days I have to stop everything, or every 4 days, and reset and the Airbnb with guest rental, because it's because of the money, and
it's almost like you need an extra employee to do that for you.
I don't want to do the paperwork to hire an extra employee. It's like I've had offers.
It's also called getting a girlfriend who helps you work it on your Airbnb.
Well, I'll make a pass at Elvira, okay? But Elvira girl, but I don't think she's she's a bartender lady, so I don't know if she'd be interested in the thing is that I couldn't work on the garden because I can't just like turn on the washing machine and dryer, go work in the garden, and they get all the clean stuff and drag all the mud from the garden into the Airbnb. So,
right.
So I have to just spend the whole day staying clean and working on the Airbnb, when I finish with the Airbnb and the guests come and then I want to go work in the garden, lucky me, it's pouring flipping rain. And, I don't really necessarily want to get put on my knee pads and get on my hands and knees to do weeding in the mud. And
well, have you ever thought about doing a trade with somebody?
I have my mutual assistance group, but it's really not a work trade program.
No.
They've done a lot of work.
About your mutual assistance group. I'm talking about finding someone who, needs something that you have, and you have something that besides giving them, you can have them come in and clean your Airbnb for you, in trade.
Well, here's the thing. When I do stuff like that, the more people I introduce to this place that actually are locals, I lose operational security big time.
Oh, okay. I understand that's enough said. Don't have to go on any further than that.
And
you said operational security. That's all that matters. I'm good.
Well, it's not all that matters, but it's important. And
Well-
I have turned down, I don't know people well enough to let them know about my property.
Okay, that's fine. Don, my camping and backpacking trip was really, really good. I had some adventures that I wasn't planning on, like my 8-mile walk to town to get more fuel for my camp stove because Mike ran out of fuel, and I didn't have a car, and I had to buy supplies. So that was a really fun trip, round trip.
Did you hitchhike or walk the whole way?
My boy and I, we both walked the entire way. I actually haven't done the actual distance thing, so let me do a check here. Let's see here.
Because even if I get lucky with Elvira and she wants to hook up with me, until the storage shed is built, I do not have room for a girl's clothes in my closets. I mean, I don't even have room for my clothes in my closet.
Well, the thing is, there's times when you actually have to make room, you know?
Well, there just isn't any right now.
Well,
That's why I'm building a
obviously.
storage shed. That's why I'm building a storage shed. And there is going to be a dowel in the storage shed to hang clothes on. But and we'll have an entire shelf for women's shoes if it's necessary.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out how far I actually walked. I have no idea exactly because I know it was a long way. Because we walked from the campsite where we were staying at to Harper's Ferry.
Was it a flat road or
No.
it was rocky?
No, it was okay. It was highway, but it was uphill one direction.
Oh,
And when you got down closer to where the town was, it was downhill. But then you had to reverse everything.
I meant was it smooth like a road or was it
Yeah.
like uneven or something? It wasn't. It was uphill, but it was smooth road. So
Okay, it's almost 12 miles actually. Is what it was round trip.
you could walk.
Yeah,
Was it raining or was it all sunshiny and everything?
it was a mix. It started raining to us just as we got home. Back to camp, I should say. It was. We didn't start in the morning either. We started like 2:00 in the afternoon. It was totally
That's interesting though that you would say home. Is camp home to you? You feel more at home in a camping situation than you do in your rental house now?
Would you believe I slept really well in a tent? Sometimes I don't know what it is. I sleep better in a tent than I do in a bed. It's weird. But the thing is, I can't sleep in a cot. I cannot sleep in a hammock. I have to have a sleeping pad on the ground, and I'm comfortable. And my wife and son say, but I snore less when I'm sleeping outside, camping. So
Okay.
I'm not sure why. I just do. But the thing is, we had to make the trip to Harper's Ferry, and we actually found something for Johnny that was pretty funny along the way.
Is there going to be a video of this trip that you?
I've got a little video, which I also did, a small one, because we didn't have a lot of battery store, to save, keep our devices charged. So it made it kind of tough because we didn't have a vehicle to plug anything into, and there's no power in the encampment. It's a primitive campsite. They actually had pit toilets, that kind of thing. So you had to haul your own water in, and our ice ran out 2 days prior, so we lost all our fish that we caught, which really sucked. Yeah, it was getting pretty desperate there near the end. Okay, Dawn, that's Michigan Mom wants to know who you are. Could you please reintroduce yourself to people who do not know you?
Okay, I can do that. Let's see. I am the Hawaii Volcano Squad, and let's see. That's my name on YouTube, Hawaii Volcano Squad. Why am I here? I'm a prepper. I kind of like outdoor stuff, and so basically,
He also runs an Airbnb.
Yeah, I run an Airbnb up. I live in Volcano, Hawaii, and basically, I'm 2 miles from Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and I used to run the Lock and Load show on a now defunct platform that used to have to do with it was gun channels. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up. But so I not an expert on that, but I hung out with guys who were for like 7 years on live streams every night and lobby chats and other people's shows. So I picked up a lot by osmosis, and but I was more. I kind of somehow I got. It was weird because I used to live when I started doing that show in Kona, and people used to say, "Well, you live in a condo in Kona, you're really not." And it's like, well, yeah, I live in a condo in Kona, but I also live on an island 3,000 miles from the nearest continental landmass. So even if I'm in the center of town in Kona, it's not much of a town. It's more like an off ramp, like on a remote freeway for like compared to like the mainland stuff.
Bump in the road, like we all here.
But so who am I? What happened was I was into like the bang bang stuff, and then my plan was if the shit hit the fan was to always bug out into the jungle in Volcano, and so my first thing that I did was, well, I'm like big into milsurp stuff, so I got my Tiger Strike gear, and I could I understand camouflage and movement and noise discipline, so I could literally disappear into the jungle and become invisible. Okay, so let's say the shit hits the fan. I go up to Volcano, load up my vehicle, build a bushcraft camp somewhere at the back of one subdivision where nobody will even notice I'm there. But now I'm invisible. I'm in the jungle. I've drug all my ammo cans and stuff and bang bang sticks. Now what do I do? So I started getting into back when he used to do it. I signed up for I was always on Fox Company Prepping's like bushcraft show. He doesn't do that anymore. But it was like really fun to hang out with all these UK guys that were all bushcrafters because I picked up a lot from them from osmosis, and I kind of got into learning about that stuff. So it was really funny was because of just my family history of getting through World War II and stuff. I was always a little bit into prepping for.
I think you're giving a little bit more in depth of who you are.
Yeah, and so
I think she just wanted the gist. You picked up a new subscriber, by the way.
I'm with the high command, is what I'm telling you when it comes to prepping on the internet. It was really funny. It was like because I know a lot of people with bigger channels watch my channel and just to get ideas, and then they steal them, which is okay with me. But it's like when I was on that other platform, Gun Channels. It's like they did a poll, and it was like if things went bad, pick whichever person on the platform you would want to have it on your bug out on your team, and first it was like the first and second largest gun channels with like 10 million subscribers, and then I was like third or something, and I was like, wow, I'm it was
I just barely got over 1,000 right now myself.
Yeah, but I'm not even trying, and I'm very happy with just over 1,000. I'm not trying to get any more because I gave up on Google as a platform, other than just as for meeting people and learning things and having fun in my spare time. I'm not trying to make money off of Google myself. I'm not going to jump through any hoops for them. I don't like.
I got to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. So
okay, I'll just babble for a while.
Okay. Talk about archery. Talk about something.
Archery.
Yeah. Why not?
Because I haven't had time to put together my arrow catch yet.
Talk about that.
All right. Well, I don't know how long it takes this Colan to go use the facilities, do number one. But so who am I? So basically, I'm a gun guy who kind of got into prepping also and was forced to get into bushcraft because I didn't want to be out in the jungle. Of course, when I actually moved up here for real, when I was looking at properties all the time up here, it was like, I would come up here and look at stuff and visit Volcano in the daytime on a sunny day. But when you move up here and you're here like overnight, this is like 3,500 feet, 4,000 feet elevation. It gets cold at night. And those people from New York showed up wearing spandex and bikinis like it was for the beach. And they're like, how come it's cold? Like, okay, you're on a mountain, 4,000 feet up in the air and on the most remote island archipelago on the planet, 3,000 miles from the nearest continental landmass. And no, they don't have food delivery up in Volcano. And you can't get an Uber ride anywhere either. So anyway, it was when I started looking at it, it became clear that I would, if I had to move up here, it would be a lot better to move into someplace with a roof and plumbing and electrical wiring than it would be to just have to move up here and set up a bushcraft camp. Because if I would have done that, you could easily, freeze to death from hypothermia up here if you're not prepared.
Exactly.
To deal with, lower temperatures at night.
Right.
But it's been it's been a journey, and I'm always learning stuff, and I'm trying to get better at stuff, and people have learned a lot of stuff from me. I've learned a lot of stuff from them, and that's the best part about YouTube is meeting people, learning stuff in the community. It's the opium fallacy that people bought into that has been taken down by the people that run it is that you could just start a channel and on YouTube and all of a sudden make millions of dollars or be set for life and not have to do anything, just retire because you had a YouTube channel. It's like ain't gonna happen. Sorry, people, those days are gone, and they put too many hoops to jump through, and I'm not even personally jumping through one. So
I actually started my channel just because I wanted to document my backpacking trips, surprisingly enough. But it kind of went bigger than that.
Yeah, and I kind of figured like if I could do all the gun stuff, the bushcraft stuff, the prepping stuff,
if I could do it, then anybody can do it.
Right.
And because none of it's that difficult. You just have to, it kind of became like some weird lifestyle,
Right.
And here I am in the middle of nowhere, and things are slightly going crazy lately.
Right.
I don't know if anybody out there watches the Ice Age Farmer, but it's like the whole supply chain for delivering food, and I won't say the V word, but it's just a crazy world nowadays, and it's getting crazier. And with all the money printing and stuff,
Right.
it's the future is not like a clear road that we can.
I do need to interject something here. I am planning on closing down my stream at 10 o'clock my time, which is about 5 more minutes. So
5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm cutting it short today. For me, yeah. For one, I'm tired still. I'm still recovering from being out and about. I'm glad everybody's here who came here. I came up with the word I plan on using. So it's going to be the last thing I say at 10 o'clock is when I'm closing down, folks. Central Time. Good. I'm glad a lot of people are still here. I'm sorry for over talking you there, Hawaii. Please forgive me. But I need to put brakes on myself. Otherwise, I would just sit here and listen to you all night.
Listen to me. Well, I used to run live streams, so I developed the skill to babble and just fill dead air. I can do that.
Hey, I can do the same thing. But when what really gets me going is when someone starts talking to me about archery, then I've just lost it. Then I just will talk all night.
So like in 4 minutes, I'm going to ask you an archery question, and then
No. I literally do need to get some sleep. But I will be cutting it short, people, in 3 minutes. I will be saying the word for my giveaway, which is going to be the last word I say on this stream before I close it off. And please put that word in a comment below to be entered in my first of my 3 giveaways, which will be drawn on Thursday at 8 o'clock Central. Sometime during that stream, that giveaway will be done. You must be present to win. It's important. So those people who don't know the thing and if they haven't heard yet, please inform them of. And also, you must be a subscriber. So
your usual live streams are on Thursday.
Usually on Thursdays at 8 p.m.
Did I say live streams?
Well, I needed to do this one to give the word for this before I could actually give away the first one. Right. I mean, you can't get the word until I tell you the word, and I didn't want to make it like
the chicken or the egg. The chicken or the egg. The paradox.
So I had to do a stream to give the word to do the first giveaway, and that giveaway will give the word for the second giveaway, and so forth. Hey, Skinner Farms. I hate to tell you this. I am shutting down in 2 minutes. I'm putting up brakes on myself instead of people cutting me off because it's been really interesting that my family on here, as I'm going to call you guys, have shut me down before because I was tired. So this time I'm shutting myself down. In about 2 minutes, I will be giving the word for the drawing. And if you don't know what the drawing is about or the rules, there are people in here who can tell you what I've said multiple times. I may have to write. I have trouble. I'm very bad at typing and writing this stuff down. So I've just been doing it verbally. So I've got the word picked out. It's going to be an interesting word. It's going to be, hopefully I see a lot of people putting the word down in the comment section below.
Give us a word, brother. Give us a word.
It's not there yet. We got one. Okay, according to my StreamYard, what do I got? I've got, where am I at? I've got 15 seconds. Okay. The word that I plan on using is the word Botkin. Bodkin. Botkin. Good night, folks.
I have to Google it to find out what that is.